Absolutely, Tim. Let's talk a little fandemonium. What is it? What happens? How'd it go?
Fans of football player got to experience it from a different viewpoint. What did it mean to you?
It was a great time for us to connect with the fans. As Coach Brock says, we owe it to our fans to connect with them and make them feel special every time they take time out of their day to come support us. So we signed autographs at the end of the spring game. I feel like we put on a pretty exciting game. It was ones versus the twos, so it was kind of lopsided. But I think the fans got to see a little bit of what we're going to give them next year.
Oklahoma City Thunder will win the Western Conference, and I'm going to give you a few reasons. The first and most obvious reason is Kevin Durant, arguably the most proficient scorer in the NBA. Goes hand for hand with Carmelo Anthony, but I feel that Durant is a little bit of a more complete player on the offensive end than Melo is, who relies a little bit too much on his jump shot, but we'll get to the Eastern Conference later. I know people are saying Russell Westbrook. He's hurt. He was the engine that drove that Oklahoma City fast-paced young team. But I think that this is a chance for Durant to solidify his greatness and push his team to the Western Conference Finals and eventually to the NBA Finals. You saw LeBron do it when he was in Cleveland. He had absolutely nobody around him. And I'm sure you'll agree with me that Kevin Durant has a better team around him than LeBron had on that championship run. He has players like Kevin Martin, Dabo Cephaloshin, Serge Ibaka, Kendrick Perkins, a hustle guy like Nick Collison. They have all the tools to come out of the West. But for them to do that, Durant is going to have to score 30-plus a night and get some assistance from somewhere else. They're not losing. And to have to beat them 4 times in a consecutive 7-game series, it just doesn't seem possible right now, especially with any team coming out of the East. I would have to go with D. Milliner, first-round draft pick by the New York Jets. As you all know, they traded Darrelle Revis before that draft took place, and they needed to replace him at corner. And D. Milliner is the perfect replacement. He comes in with similar stats that Revis had coming out of college. Same size, same height, same weight, same type of speed and skill set that Revis has, except Milliner is a little bit more on the physical side. And all the draft experts, Kuiper, McShay, they all agree that if Milliner does what he needs to do, he can turn into the type of player that Darrelle Revis was. And we all know Darrelle Revis was just recently voted one of the most dominant players in the NFL. So if Milliner can turn into that type of corner where you can leave him on an island, it frees up your defense to do so much scheme-wise. So a player that's that valuable, I think, has to be the most valuable player in the draft.
There's been a lot of high expectations placed on this team. What do you believe your team's destiny is, and how far can this team go going into the CAA tournament?
I think we can definitely take the whole CAA. We should be able to sweep it and go pretty far afterwards, if not take the whole thing.
With the seniors, Jamie Forward is standing by with Jocelyn Bailey.